Scenes like this are the main reason Japan is struggling to contain its coronavirus outbreak, according to the country's prime minister.
The medical situation on the ground is under pressure. To relieve this pressure, if even by a little, and to protect your own lives and health, we would like you to refrain from going out.
The number of cases in Japan has exceeded 11,000, while Tokyo is still reporting more than 100 new infections daily. But locking down the country is not straightforward, despite it being under a state of emergency. The Constitution makes it impossible to legally enforce social distancing, and the traditional work culture discourages remote working. It's in stark contrast to Hong Kong, which has imposed tough social distancing restrictions and encouraged people to work from home. And that seems to have paid off. For more than a week, the city had only single-digit daily increases in infections, and on Monday recorded none. But Hong Kong's government isn't taking any chances, despite the adverse impact on the economy.
It's indeed a very difficult balancing act. You are right that on the one hand, we want to fight the virus to keep our citizens safe. But on the other hand, if the city is dead, it doesn't have any business, people do not have normal activities, that becomes also very difficult.
The government announced it will extend the measures for another 2 weeks. Hong Kong people have been here before. The number of new daily infections fell to 0 in early March, but soon after the city was hit by a second wave. Some blame people letting their guard down too soon, and the number of imported cases rose as Hong Kong residents rushed home to escape a growing outbreak overseas. From Wednesday, all passengers arriving are required to stay at a testing center or a hotel until their coronavirus results are in. Less than a month ago, Singapore was hailed as an example of a success story in avoiding a major outbreak. But now it has the highest rate of infection in Southeast Asia, suffering more than 1,000 new cases a day this week, mostly among migrant workers, making the city a cautionary tale and a lesson in what can happen when vulnerable members of the population are overlooked. Divya, Gopalan, Al Jazeera, Hong Kong.